Tonight on CTV News at 5, sentencing for a woman guilty of burning down her son's restaurant in Bayfield. Sonia Larson learns her fate in a Goderich court. Plus, law changes coming to Ontario. To protect its pets, the new rules banning several cosmetic and medically unnecessary procedures for cats and dogs. And baseball, buskers, barking dogs, and pools. This week's Bounce in Your Backyard has you covered for all the best things going on. CTV News at 5 starts right now. Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. First at 5, a sentence of 12 months in jail has been handed down to the Stratford woman who burned her son's restaurant. In May of this year, Sonia Larson pled guilty to 1 count of arson for a fire that destroyed the Hub on the Docks restaurant in Bayfield, Ontario. The incident happened in October of 2023, but Larson wasn't arrested until September of 2025. No motive was given for her actions, and her son, Kevin Larson, was never implicated in the fire. Kevin was at court today to give a victim impact statement and says despite her actions, she has his full support.
She's an amazing grandmother. She is constantly involved, especially in my sister's lives, with her children. And unfortunately, it creates a lot of problems, even for my sister and her children and my extended family, who've all been there to support my mom and this situation regardless.
Now, Kevin says it's too early to say if they will appeal the judge's decision. CTV's Jeff Pickle will have more on this tonight at 6. 6 years after a 25-year-old man was found dead along a rural Wellington County road, police are making another push for answers. Mohammed Ishmael was found in a ditch along Watson Road North, just south of Wellington Road 124 on August 4th, 2020. His death was ruled a homicide, and to this day, the case remains unsolved. Police say Ishmael had moved from Ottawa to the Kitchener-Waterloo area around the time of his death, and they believe someone may still have information about his final hours.
Maybe somebody's familiar with the area and remembers something around that time period. But by coming forward, they may think that the small, insignificant information that they have doesn't mean a lot to us. However, when you put it in perspective with everything that we've got throughout the course of the 6-year investigation, it could be a missing piece for us to move this investigation forward in a positive manner so we can try to give the Ishmael family some answers as to what happened to their 25-year-old son.
Now tonight on Unsolved 519 at 6, why police say even a small detail from 6 years ago could help crack the case. Well, CTV's Ashley Bacon joining us now. And
hello.
Ashley, I don't want to wish on the fall or wish on the winter, but
yes,
it's finally acceptable outside.
Oh, it is definitely cooler out there today. I mean, warm and still very August-like, but this morning I needed a jacket when I was getting ready and taking my dog out first thing. And I'll have you know, Colton, tonight meant to be even cooler. So fall weather is definitely on the way.
The fans are going off.
Let's take a look at our radar. We can see there's not a lot of activity precipitation-wise through southwestern Ontario this hour. We're getting a little bit of cloud cover here and there, but we're not expecting any rain, at least for the next 24 hours. It's 24 out there right now, a very light northwest wind at 7 kilometers an hour. And as we look at temperatures around southwestern Ontario, pretty much the same across the board, right around that 24-degree range. Windsor, the hottest spot at 26. Let's take a look outside at the Grand River from Homer Watson Park in Kitchener. And Colton, check that out. It is a perfect evening to be out there enjoying some of our beautiful landscapes around the region.
An absolutely beautiful night. Thank you, Ashley. And here's what you need to know. Air Show London Sky Drive takes to the skies this weekend. Catch incredible pilots showcasing their skills at London International Airport. If you can't make the trip down the 401, CTV News Kitchener.ca will have a live stream on Friday at 2:30 p.m. CTV News continues in 2 minutes. A tentative trade deal between Canada and the United States. Canada-U.S. Trade Minister Dominic LeBlanc is meeting with the U.S. Trade Representative in Washington today.
Minister, how are talks going?
Okay, did you miss me?
Are you excited about talks? Do you think it's going to go well?
It's good. I'm always looking forward to be back at work. Janice is with me. Some friends from Ottawa. This is great.
How close are we? How close are we, Minister?
Now, this as some hints are emerging on what's in the agreement. In a virtual meeting with the premiers, Prime Minister Mark Carney asked them not to put U.S. alcohol back on their shelves, to push things forward. And while we have yet to hear from every premier directly, according to one, they've all agreed.
The Prime Minister gave us an update on his talk with President Trump, where they are. He's confident that they will reach an agreement. As part of this agreement, he asked all of the provinces, as a sign of good faith, would we put U.S. liquor back on our shelves, and we all agreed.
Manitoba Premier Wab Kinew also commenting today on the ask to put American booze back on provincial shelves. Here's some of his message about that to Canadians.
So right now, we haven't decided to put the booze back on the shelves, but hypothetically, let's say that there was a deal that the Prime Minister really recommended and we decided to put the booze back on the shelves. What I would say to Canadians is leave it there. If we put the booze back on the shelves, don't buy it, let it sit on the shelf where the Liquor Mart employees will be putting it, and buy the Canadian stuff instead. We've done an amazing job sticking together in the face of Donald Trump's tariff threats, and I think we should continue to do that.
Now, most provinces ban the sale of American booze, which remains one of U.S. President Donald Trump's biggest complaints. Alberta and Saskatchewan are the only two provinces which continue to sell American liquor. Provincial sources say they're cautiously optimistic about the tentative agreement, which led Trump to delay new 50% tariffs on Canadian goods.
Angie and I are ready to bounce into your backyard, or let's start maybe with the ballpark this time around.
Yeah, let's not bounce into the backyard quite so quick, Ash. So the Kitchener Panthers, they've got two scheduled games. We've got both of them at Jack Couch Park. Thursday against the Welland Jackfish at 7:05. And then Sunday, the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers.
Fantastic.
So they'll be in town too.
Of course, you know, summer is unfortunately coming to an end, so get out and get those baseball games in while you can.
For sure.
Of course, Dash and Splash is a fun one, and that's coming up as well.
It is, and you know, talk about summer coming to an end. Kiwanis Park has their very last pool party of the year, and they dedicate that to the dogs, and that will be Sunday, September the 13th. We've got Small Dog Hour, and that goes from 3 until 4, but it goes from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. So if you've got a tiny dog or whatever, they go at the very end from 3 to 4. We've got fundraising for this. It's $20 a dog. It's so great because there's food trucks there.
Yes.
There's little vendors you can go and get new collars. You get dog treats, and it is so much fun. The best part is, I believe the one time the record was, I want to say, close to 500 dogs.
Holy moly.
Not a fight.
That's incredible.
I know.
That is incredible.
There's balls to throw into the pool. You know, you can't go in. Well, you could, but, you know.
I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, full of dogs and stuff. But it's a great thing and a great fundraiser for the KW Humane Society.
Absolutely.
Brought to us by Clean and Tidy.
I love it. And we've got to talk about Busker Fest. That's coming back to Waterloo and Uptown soon.
31 years now.
Wow.
Actually, no, that's a lie. I'm 31 years. 34 years for the Busker Festival. Not for profit. You bring money to throw into, like, their cases, their hats, whatever. These buskers actually come from all over Canada to be able to be at this festival. So you're going to see guitar players, you're going to see jugglers, you're going to see all kinds of different things, fire eaters, everything like that. But it's right downtown at Waterloo Public Square, and that'll go August 27th, right straight through to the 30th.
A great one for the whole family. Okay, we've got to talk about Waterloo Region's Walk for Parkinson's, because that's coming up also at Kiwanis Park.
Yeah, it is, and it's super special to me. My dad was diagnosed with Parkinson's, I want to say maybe 3-4 years ago. And just as we think he's getting better, there seems to be a little step back, but they're developing new things all the time. And it's due to things things like this, the Walk for Parkinson's, wherever you are, just go to walkforpd.ca. Look up where you live right now, and they'll show you where your special walk is. Ours for Waterloo Region will be at Kiwanis Park, and that'll start at 11 o'clock, like we said, and that will be September the 12th. So it's September 12th, no matter where you are. Just check their website, walkforpd.ca, to find out where.
Yep, get in and register early on that one. That's awesome. All right, the Air Show London Sky Drive is happening, and, and this is a cool one.
Okay, so August 21 to 23. I would imagine everything that you want to see as far as, you know, airplanes and air show.
Absolutely. I mean, there's such a cool, it's always a great way to end off summer with an air show, and that one's happening now. The cool thing is CTV News Kitchener.ca is actually going to live stream preview the show on Friday the 21st. So mark your calendars. We're going to get a look up close and personal through CTV News Kitchener.ca if you can't make it all the way down to London.
Okay, excellent. Fantastic. Well, that sounds good.
All right. And
sorry,
no, you go ahead.
Each other here. Listen, if you have anything that you want to tell us about, so Ashley and I can, you know, fight for airtime for that. BounceKW.ca.
It's all yours, Angie. I bow down to you. Thank you.
Well, still ahead on CTV News at 5, a first look at a movie coming to the Toronto International Film Festival.
I have news. What? What? I found out I have a kid. What?
The first trailer for Club Kid, and the interest it's attracting. And here's what you need to know. You still have time to grab tickets and head over to Jack Couch Park to catch the Kitchener Panthers in action against the Welland Jackfish. First pitch is at 7:05. More news ahead, and Ashley is back with your full forecast after this break. Stay with us. Ashley Bacon back, and we talked about it a little earlier. A lovely day to be outside. Maybe spend some time on the water, enjoy the sunshine.
It is perfect for a canoe ride. Let's take a look from Homer Watson Park. Someone was canoeing a little earlier this afternoon, and it was absolutely perfect conditions to do so. Look at that, Colton. Not even a ripple in the water. It's gorgeous out there right now. Very, very light wind. I think it was about 7 kilometers an hour when we checked back before the break there. And as you can see, that sun is still shining. It is gorgeous. An absolutely perfect August evening to get out and enjoy our beautiful scenery, as you see there. And as we take to our future cast, you know, we can talk about all of this again tomorrow, because we're expecting such a beautiful day for your Friday as well. Let's get into it. We're seeing clearer skies throughout the overnight hours, and then once again, as I mentioned, tomorrow we are going to see some sunny conditions throughout your day. Of course, we'll get an odd cloud here and there, but mostly sunny conditions. Saturday, however, we're going to start to see rain moving through the region. We could see a little bit of rainfall both on Saturday and Sunday. Right now, though, across the country, it's a beautiful day on the West Coast. 23 in Vancouver, 24 in Prince George. A little cooler up in Whitehorse today, 13 with cloud cover. On the other side of the Rockies, nice sunny conditions, 24 for Calgary and Edmonton. As we move through the prairie provinces, 26 in Regina and Saskatoon, a little cloudier there. On the other side there in Thompson, 19 with a bit of rain falling, 23 in Winnipeg with a mix of sun and cloud. And as we get into Ontario as well as Quebec, nice sunny conditions continuing for Ontario, 23 for Ottawa and Sudbury. As we get into Quebec, though, a little bit cloudier there, 22 for Montreal, 23 in Quebec City. And on the East Coast, a little bit of a cooler day for Newfoundland. St. John seeing some rain and 17. Halifax, 23 with a mix of sun and cloud. Overall, things still beautiful, but definitely feeling ever so slightly like fall is coming. 24 here in Waterloo Region currently, so still very nice. But check this out. Overnight tonight, we're expecting temperatures to dip under 10 degrees for the first time in some time. Clear conditions as well, so great for stargazers if you wanted to head out with your telescopes tonight. Should be nice conditions for that. Tomorrow, temperatures at least rising back up, so it might be a cooler start to the day, but 26 is the expected daytime high. We're not looking at much in the way of humidity, 29 with the humidex values factored in, and a UV index of 7. So there will still need to be sun safe out there. Overnight, we should be seeing around 13 degrees. The record set back in 1949 at 3.9 degrees. So 9 degrees fitting right in the middle there. A little cooler than we should be, but not record breaking. Here's a look at your first at 5 forecast for Waterloo region. Showers by Saturday, a high of 24. Cooler conditions on Sunday and 19. And then showers once again to start your work week and 20. So Colton, you'll need your sunglasses tomorrow, but keep that umbrella handy for the weekend.
Can't wait. All right. Thank you very much, Ashley. Let's take a look at what's trending. With a quartet of Beatles biopics currently in production, a rights company representing the Fab Four has signed a new merchandising deal.
Love, love me do. You know I love you.
Apple Corps Limited and Universal Music Group say they've reached a long-term global partnership related to the Beatles. The deal with UMG covers worldwide physical and digital merchandise, licensing, and e-commerce on behalf of the band. The announcement comes as director Sam Mendes is working on The Beatles, a 4-film cinematic event. The movies will tell the story of each band member, with Harris Dickinson playing John Lennon, Paul Mescal portraying Paul McCartney, Barry Keoghan as Ringo Starr, and Joseph Quinn as George Harrison. They're expected to debut in 2028. An upcoming movie that was reportedly the subject of a bidding war at the Cannes Film Festival is out with its first trailer.
I have news.
What?
What? I found out I have a kid. What?
Really big Adam Sandler Big Daddy vibes. Club Kids stars Jordan Firstman in his directional debut. It tells the story of a New York City club promoter whose life is turned upside down by the arrival of a 10-year-old son he never knew he had. The movie was an official selection at Cannes, and Variety reports it garnered interest from several studios. Club Kids screens at TIFF next month before coming to theaters in November. And there are reports that Prince Harry and his wife Meghan are set to move back to the United Kingdom. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are reportedly relocating to a residence outside of London later this month. They moved to the United States in 2020 after stepping back from royal duties. King Charles is said to have been informed of the impending move this past weekend. The monarch has stated that there will be no change to their status as non-working members of the royal family. Well, still ahead on CTV News at 5. A pilot program in Stratford to bring down speeds in the festival city, reducing the limit to 40 kilometers an hour all over the community. And here's what you need to know. The Cambridge Fall Fair is coming up September 10th to 13th with something for the whole family to enjoy. Grab your tickets online ahead of the big event. CTV News at 5. We'll be right back.
This is your CTV Kitchener Our Community Calendar. Airshow London takes to the skies August 21st to 23rd. Experience the unforgettable sights and sounds of everything from world-class aerial acts to some of the most advanced military jets. We'll see you next time on Our Community.
Well, in tonight's digital dive, more than 20 years after the body of a dead woman was found in a wooded rest area near Rockwood, police are still looking for answers. In April 2024, police used DNA to confirm the woman was 41-year-old Tammy Eileen Penner from Chilliwack, British Columbia. And they're searching for people who saw her before her body was found at the rest area near Rockwood. Our online team has you covered. Just scan the QR code in the corner of your screen or go to ctvnewskitchener.ca. Time now to take a look at our final 5 stories we're following today. Efforts are being made by the provincial government to maintain the well-being of animals. In January, it will be illegal to declaw cats, devocalize dogs, or clip their ears. Some advocates say the province is still behind. Ontario is the last remaining province to implement regulations around medically unnecessary procedures to animals. Most are solely cosmetic, and some animal lovers question why another popular one wasn't included in the ban.
Tail docking was not included in the regulations that are banning the cosmetic procedures. We were really disappointed to see that. If you consider both ear cropping and tail docking as cosmetic procedures, why was one included and not the other? So it was certainly disappointing to see that exclusion. We're hoping that, again, this legislation is a first step, and it's something that the province will consider and implement, in the future.
At 6, CTV's Karis Mapp tells us more about some of these procedures, and here's from Ontario's Solicitor General. The City of Stratford is launching a speed limit reduction pilot program in the northwest of the city, dropping maximum speeds from 50 to 40 kilometers per hour on certain streets. The pilot program will run for the next year as the city continues to collect traffic speed data and gather resident feedback online. While city officials say it's a key step for road safety, some longtime residents say signage alone won't solve the issue of fast drivers on residential streets.
It looks like the signage is all that we're going to get yet again. Physical deterrence, whether they be bump outs or whether they be speed bumps, would be the most immediate and most cost-effective one for right now.
At 6, CTV's Heather Centerin hears from the City of Stratford. Turning now to the latest on the wildfire situation in northern Ontario, Canadian and Mexican crews are keeping up efforts to control the massive Rinker Lake complex north of Thunder Bay. Officials said activity remained low through yesterday. This morning, the province revoked its evacuation and implementation orders related to those fires. They covered a number of communities west of Lake Nipigon. Use of roads and lakes there is now allowed once again. Across the northwest, there was one new fire confirmed yesterday for a total of 69 active blazes, 7 out of control. In the northeast, there was also one new fire yesterday for a total of 42, 1 out of control. Canada's transport regulator says WestJet is creating an undue barrier for travelers with disabilities by effectively preventing some power wheelchairs from being taken on its planes. The Canadian Transportation Agency has ordered the airline to drop its 300-pound weight limit for mobility aids by July 2027. The regulator says WestJet should use spreader plates to accommodate heavier wheelchairs and arrange alternative travel until then. WestJet says it has no comment while parts of the case remain before the regulator. And more Canadians traveled south of the border in June. The number of return trips to the U.S. by Canadians increased by 5% year over year in June. Meanwhile, visits to Canada by Americans were up more than 6%. Canadian return trips from abroad were up 3.6% overall in June, marking the third straight month of year-over-year increases. With Canada hosting the World Cup in June, travel from 15 countries who played in either Toronto or Vancouver rose nearly 29%. Well, that's our time. Thanks so much for watching. We'll have more local news coverage coming up at 6 o'clock, but first, here's CTV National News.